Hi, welcome to today's episode of Talk About It with me, Angel Shanice. Thank you so much for watching us and for tuning in for today's episode. Please remember to subscribe and thank you once again for watching us. So on today's episode, I have someone who is very exciting for you guys to watch. Normally he's the one doing this thing that I'm doing, but leo nimemweka on that seat.
Yeah.
Leo nimemweka on that seat. I am so honored to have the amazing presenter Ali with us today. So I'll let him introduce himself to us.
Hi guys, I am presenter Ali, content creator on all social media platforms. Yeah, and a love of life.
A lover of life.
Yeah.
I like that. So Ali,
Yeah.
I know presenter Ali is your content creation
Name,
name,
yeah.
So what are your official names?
My official names are Muslim Ali. My name is actually Muslim.
Muslim.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My father's name is Ali.
Uh-huh.
But then most of the time when I meet people and I tell them that my name is Muslim,
Yeah.
they're always like, I've not asked you about my religion.
Yes.
So I decided to use Ali, my father's name, and I'm proud, to be the Ali Junior.
Ali Junior.
Yeah. Actually, my father's friends call me Ali Junior.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty interesting name. I don't know. I've not met someone who's called Muslim.
But you've
also.
met someone called Christian, right?
Yes, of course. There's a Christian. We all know.
So if there's a Christian,
Uh-huh.
mbona Muslim asikue?
Ama shida, asisi hatuna
Sio?
shida.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's actually quite an honor. You're actually, in regards to religion, our first Muslim guest on this show.
Oh, I'm honored.
So that what wasifikirie, we are biased in any way.
Yeah.
This is for everybody. So Ali, tell us a bit about what you do. You're a content creator. So what exactly do you do?
I put out entertainment content. Nafanya exclusive interviews za celebrities, and sometimes I also do human interest stories. I kind of feel like, the level ambayo nimepewa na Mungu and everything, the small influence, I can also use it to give back to the society. That's why if you come to my channel, utakuwa unapata sometimes I put out some human interest stories of people in need, wanahitaji kusaidiwa. Kwa sababu it's not all about entertaining people. I also feel like I have a responsibility. I have to play. I have a part I have to play in the society, where at least I can, put out some positivity out there. Yeah.
So you use your influence to help people.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you said something about exclusive interviews.
Yeah.
What do you mean by exclusive?
I do interviews with artists, celebrities, and public figures. Basically to let people know more about them, trending stories, and pia kujaribu, the people ambao they are very, interested in the entertainment scene. They don't want anything political. They don't want, other drama. They just want entertainment. So when it comes to that, I'm the PA. That's why
You do that thing.
Yeah, that's why they call me the entertainment PA.
Yes, for sure. So Ali, what inspired you into doing content creation?
I would say at first I wasn't inspired to do content creation. I was just, I remember back then I was working at, I think, let me use the word interning. Interning at Y254. And I met a friend of mine, his name is Ken, and he told me about YouTube.
Yes.
And he told me, you can make like good money on YouTube, and I was really excited because looking at what I was making there, it was a little bit kidogo, and I wanted to make some money. So he told me, just get into YouTube and start doing the entertainment content, like the TZ Udaku thing.
Yes.
I started doing it, and like 2 months down the line, like I started getting subscribers, numbers started, coming in. But now YouTube, they had this policy where they were saying that you need 4,000 watch hours to be monetized and 1,000 subscribers. So in as much as I had 1,000 subscribers, I didn't have the 4,000 watch hours. I worked so hard and I got the 4,000 watch hours. Now my channel went in review mode for like almost 3 months. They didn't review the channel.
Why?
So I don't know, I was really like frustrated, and I just quit content creation. Lucky enough, I got a job at Switch TV. And I did something for like a year or two, and then COVID came in.
So how long ago had you started content creation?
I think 2020, the first time I remember pushing content was like putting out content there, but not knowing what I was doing, just putting something out. I think 2018. Yeah, so like 3 years ago. And then I went to Switch. Then COVID after nikaacha content kabisa, stopped doing content. Nikaingia nikafanya I got a show, ilikuwa inaitwa East Africa based. It was like an East African show. Then COVID came and things kind of changed, you know. From going to work every day, I started going like 2 times a week. And my friends just started telling me, you know, just go back to content. Like you are really good at it. In as much as how unaingiza pesa and everything, you need to go back there. My friends actually pushed me to doing content creation. A friend of mine called Trevor called me and he told me, you taught me about YouTube, because after nimefunzwa kuhusu YouTube, I also tried, you know, to recruit some guys.
To mentor somebody else,
So he told me, you taught me about YouTube, and right now I'm doing well. Just come on board. So last year in June, I came back to content creation with around 20-something subscribers, 20-something K. And by September, I had hit 100,000 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what really, there has to be that one video that was your breakthrough. Which was that one interview or that one show that you did that pushed you and made you become Ali?
You see, funny thing with YouTube, you'll never have that one video.
Yeah.
You'll always have videos that are performing well, others are performing, you know, like moderately, others don't perform well. And then today you'll get that video, you'll see like, this is the video. And then next week you'll get another video, like, this is the video.
This has to be the one.
For me, I feel that mpaka leo I've never gotten that video. I would say that.
Oh, really?
But my most viewed interview would be the interview I did with Miss P about, you know, leaving Saldido. And when I came back now, my first video to get on the trending list was when Ringtone was hit by Robert Alai. I would say that's the video.
That's a video that was your breakthrough for you.
Yeah.
So right now, so many people are doing content creation in this sphere, especially after when COVID hit. Content creation became quite a huge thing. But like you said, there are so many people who are like you, who started off, but in between wakafeel, no, this is not working for me, and they stopped. So how would you inspire the guys who started content creation, but at this point they feel, this thing is not working for me?
I normally tell people, don't just do it for content, don't just do it for the fame, for the money. You know, like, pray so hard to God that you end up getting your purpose. And for me, I feel like my purpose would be using my influence to positively impact people's lives. And that's what, you know, what keeps me going every day. In as much as sometimes I put out entertaining content, sometimes I just get messages of people saying, you know, tunapitia kitu fulani, we would want to share the story on your channel. And I'm like, I talked to my director, and director Captain is actually one of the best people I've ever gotten on my team. So sometimes anani advice hii tusifanye. And so the point is, try as much as possible to pray to God and work hard towards finding your purpose. Because in as much as I am a presenter, so what? In as much as I'm going to be the biggest presenter, so what? What's next? What's next after being the biggest? You'll always feel like you are empty, you don't have anything. You're just after the numbers. And these numbers, who haziishi na hazitoshi. Kwa hiyo at the end of the day, if you find your purpose, you know, kwamba mimi, I feel like what resonates with my brand, with me, is helping people do it. If in as much as I do believe kwamba different careers you'll always end up finding a different purpose in that career.
For sure.
Yeah. So unapata kwamba someone is a banker, but there is a purpose there. Someone is a presenter, there is a purpose there. So key point is, in as much as you're trying to be the best, you're working hard, you're pushing yourself to get the numbers, try and see whatever I'm doing, what's my purpose. Don't be driven by money. I know money is very important.
Yeah, because like you said something about when you
when I
started off,
started, yeah.
you uliona there's no money, so that
Yes.
really pushed you down,
Yeah,
which
but-
is what most people look at. Yeah.
And but then in between I was like,
Mhm.
I'd say that work so hard towards finding your purpose. Do not
Mhm.
work hard towards, in as much as it's important to work hard in trying to be better as a presenter,
Yes.
work hard towards finding, what really resonates with you and your brand. Yeah.
So you said something about you do shows where you look at human interests, and
Yeah.
tell us a bit about that.
You see, when it comes to human interest, there
Mhm.
are stories that are really close to my heart.
Mhm.
Sometimes you can get calls of people telling you, my daughter is sick, they need some funding to go to India to do a surgery.
Mhm.
I feel for them, and it hurts me to know that I am not able to really do that.
Yes.
But I thank God I have a platform, a small platform, nimejaliwa, si kubwa vile, but ni ndogo. So I thank God kwamba I can use this platform to put a positive message, at least for if I can get 10 people. I've heard people, I remember the first human interest story I did was of a lady who got fibroids, and she had, at the end of the day, she had her womb removed.
Oh.
Yeah, she came, we did an interview, and the first day she got like half of her bill sorted, and that really touched my heart. I've had people come to me with broken relationships. Not that I'm a good relationship expert,
Yeah.
but they end up getting relationship experts from that. So I think, helping people in one way or another has really been helped me even discover myself, just to also get to know that people are going through so much in life.
Yes, of course.
Sometimes you tend to go out there and unaona uko na shida ndogo ndogo, and then people come to you and tell you that I'm going through this, and you're like, what?
My problems are not big.
Thank you. So that really humbles me a lot in front of people, because you never know what someone is going through.
For sure.
And it has made me who I am right now. Yeah.
So Ali, in the bit of doing these stories about human interest, I've noticed that across board there are so many influencers who are doing this right now.
Yeah.
Do you feel like is it something that people are genuinely taking up, or do you feel for some people they want to do it for the sake of show? Because there was this debate at some point online, and they're saying kuna influencers wanafanya tu for the sake of show, others are actually genuinely there to help people. What do you feel about that?
You see, in every market there's always a madman.
Yeah.
So there are people who are doing, the whole stories genuinely. Kuna watu ambao pia wanazifanya. It's just like this trending thing called loyalty test. There are people who are doing like genuine loyalty test, and there are others who are just doing, you just get your friends, they do loyalty test, you get views. So at the end of the day, it all depends with what someone really wants. As I had said, kama kuna isi kwamba this is what I want to do. Like, I want to big up to Lynn Ngugi and Tuko, like, and I think Kenya Diaspora Media US, something of that sort. I do believe that they're doing that thing genuinely, and they aim at helping people, and I want to big them up for doing that.
Yes.
But kuna watu tu wanafanya wanaibia wa Kenya, so Kenyans stay
They
warned.
need to be careful.
Yeah, kuna watu wako hapo wanawaibia. But in as much as mtu ambaye anafanya hicho kitu, they know that they're doing the right thing, it's okay. Yeah.
So in regards to influence, you said you use your influence to help people. Do you find that sometimes in regards to the human interest stories, have you ever encountered a situation where you probably got a scammer, like probably someone came to you, they're sharing a story, but genuinely the story wasn't true? Have you ever encountered that?
You see, the thing is, with me, when I want to do a story, I just don't call you on set and we talk about your story. I'll call you days or weeks prior, and then we just talk about your story. You share the story to me, and then I'll look for loopholes in your story together with my director and my team. You'll always be, like, his story, does it make sense?
Yeah.
His story, which year was it? How old were you? So after 5 years, how old were you? So we're gonna ask questions and follow-up questions to just make sure that whatever they're saying is the truth. For example, we see someone and they're saying, I'm sick, I need to go to the hospital, and we are like, which hospital? Show us the the bill, show us the receipts, show us the X-rays. We always have to do the follow-ups to make sure that these stories are genuine. We just don't want to, you know, people coming up with, you know, Hadithi za Habunwasi to come there just to scam people. So we are very keen. That's why even if you look at my channel, you'll find that nowadays I don't put those stories so much out there, because at the end of the day, Pia, I'm not running a charity organization.
Yes.
I'm just trying to help where I can, who I can, when I can. Yeah.
That's true, because we've seen stories, of course, where people say, someone approached me, they said they had this problem. We even see it on the ground, of course, besides even someone approaching you. Because you'll go, you'll meet someone will walk up to you, I have this and this problem. But genuinely, it's not even there, you know?
And even if, I also tell people this, even if it's there, don't feel burdened, don't feel the responsibility of, you know, I have to help them.
Yes.
You are only responsible for yourself. Yeah. So don't, even if you have millions of money in your account, it's like, let me give you an example. If today I walked to Ruto, that's the VP, and I told him I need 1 million, will he give me?
Of course not.
Does he have it?
He has it, of course.
Why doesn't he give me?
Why would he give you genuinely? What is the genuine reason?
Thank you.
Yes.
Even if you have that genuine reason, don't push it on his burden, because the reason why, there is a reason why he has kept it there. Like, so at the end of the day, it's something I've actually battled with. There's a time I always felt like I need to help this one, I need to help this one, I need to help this one. And I ended up putting out, you know, like a human interest story a day. And it was very draining, even emotionally, to be able to hold all those stories, you know, in your heart. And at some point I had, you know, to seek, you know, some medical help. So don't put it on yourself as a burden to always do things, not only content creation, even at work, whatever you're doing, just make sure that your health comes first.
So mentally, you're saying at this point, whatever you were doing drained you to a point where you lost yourself to some extent.
Yeah, I was always sad because of these sad stories. I was always thinking about, you know, this person, what they are going through. I was always calling them and asking them, how are you doing? You know, but then my team just told me, like, this is not your responsibility. Like, you can never put everything that everyone in this world is going through on your back. It's going to drain you and it's going to destroy you. Yeah.
So then the environment for you at that point had become so toxic. That's what you're saying.
Yes. So at the end of the day, you always have to, as I say, to know that your mental health really comes first, because in this space, some people will even come to you and tell you that God has blessed you with this, but you don't want to use it. But you know that you're using it. But when they say it, you feel like, maybe I'm not doing enough. And others will even come to you and tell you, if you give me an interview, God will bless you. And then you'll be like, wow, what if I don't?
Yes, what will really happen?
Yeah. So it's just something I felt like I needed to highlight, because it really felt at some point like it was draining me. And I kind of paused and I said, like, let me just do some entertainment stories. Let me just, you know, do some happy stories.
Yes.
In as much as I want to help people, let me just do it moderately, because even people who watch your content, they don't want to see everyday stories of people who want to be helped. And they'll be like, did Ali start a project where he wants to just take our money, you know? But if you are doing it like once a week, 2 times a month, 3 times a month, it's moderate, because they can even have time. You don't want to have a very sad audience.
And people can relate with you, because it's not every day I want to listen to someone's problem. There are days when I have my own problems, of course. So I also want to find somewhere where I can find something entertaining, or somewhere where I can take off my problems, you know.
And also remembering the fact that most people, when they subscribe, they wanted entertainment. And now, right now, it's like I'm pushing them too close to the wall to just help this person, and I look like I'm running a charity organization.
And draining them, of course.
And when that happens, it actually drains my, when it drains them, it drains me, and then I'm not able to put out good content, and then they're not going to be able to watch, and then the views go down, and then of course the income also goes down.
Hapo kwa pesa sana. So Ali, what is your motive, besides knowing your purpose and helping people? What is your motivating factor? As you do your content creation, what motivates you to keep going?
I would still say the fact that I don't want to. I remember in November last year, I think 16th November, you know, I hit my rock bottom. Let me not lie to you. In 16th November, I was still working, but I felt like I wasn't moving. And
what happened?
COVID came through. I lost my house, and I, I vacated where I was living. I went to move to live with my cousin somewhere around Kasarani, and things were really tough. And being a man, you are not able to always tell people that I need this,
Yes.
I need this, I need this. And one day I just woke up and I said that I don't want to live this life anymore. That was 16th November. That was the same day I noticed that I had hit rock bottom like months ago, and I didn't even realize it. I was depressed. Things were not working for me. And I decided to quit my job. And a month after I quit, the station was closed, and I decided to just sit down and just try and figure out something about life. You know, like, you're always on top, people know you, and you don't have a life actually. You're just there.
You're living
working
their
on,
life.
you are, people know you, everyone is celebrating you, but you don't feel like you've done enough for yourself. And I remember January came, and I was really depressed. Like, it ruined my relationships with my friends. Like, I was a loner. I stopped sharing. I stopped, you know, hanging around with them. February came. I think around March, if I'm not wrong, I got into a very serious, like, it came very serious. It became very serious. And now during my birthday in April, I was like, no, this has to change. Like, this has to change. I need to do something. And funny thing, the first thing that I did was I installed Wi-Fi in my house.
The very first thing that came to your mind was Wi-Fi.
Because I felt like there's always something I can do with online, you know.
Yes.
Then I hustled up, I got a computer. It was like, okay, not bad. That was April, May, and then June. My friend calls me, hey Ali, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm really depressed. Why are you depressed? Like, I'm not working, I don't want to work for anyone. I just want to do something for my own. Get back on YouTube. You used to be so great at it. And then that day, I asked them, where are you guys? And they're like, we're in Kibera, we're doing an interview. I was like, I'm coming. Then I went with my phone, the one I'm using up to right now. Then I asked them, what are you guys using, you know, to shoot? Like, okay, we are using just a small camera and a microphone. How much is this microphone? It's 2,000. It's 1,500. I got it. I connected it with my phone, and I started shooting.
There and then.
They are just there, and from that day, I've never looked back, and I've never regretted a single day. I've always been pushing. So I feel like whatever is motivating me is the fact that I hit rock bottom once, and I don't want to be there twice.
You never want to go back to that space again.
Yeah.
So, do you feel like let's a bit about? You said you got to a point of depression. So, do you feel like there are people who are working in toxic environments, and it really drains them to the point? Because, like for you, you were working, you quit wherever you were, and it drained you to the point of getting to that depressive moment. So do you feel like there are people who are in environments where what they do really drains them and it pushes them down?
Yeah, 90% of people, many people are actually there with the fear of what will happen if I leave here.
Yes.
Like, if I leave my job where I'm earning, you know, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, how will I be able to pay my rent next month? And people really don't realize how capable they are.
Yes.
Like, I never thought I would be this big, like, you know, outside TV. I never thought that I would be bigger even outside TV. I always limited myself to TV. I was like, once this whole TV thing is over, I'm done.
Yes.
Then one day you wake up, the TV is even shut down, and then you're like,
I'm done.
You see? And the only day that you'll ever be successful is the day you leave the comfort zone. And that is what I actually realized. Like, I just need to step up and do that thing that scares me, and I did it.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that I'm the most successful YouTuber in Kenya, but
Yeah.
I mean,
You're doing a pretty good job,
yeah,
definitely.
thank you.
At what point do you stand right now, your subscribers?
I think today I hit 273,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Today, actually.
Yeah.
With I think at least one trending video every week.
Yes.
Every week I get like, every month I get like 3 to 4 videos trending on the trending tab. Yeah, you understand that?
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful to God. I'm really grateful to my fans. You know, they've been so supportive.
Yes.
You know, just a normal guy from I don't know where, and he's
Someone
just
who had hit rock bottom, and
Yeah,
right now you're
yeah.
shining so bright.
Yeah, yeah.
So Ali, as we wind up, could you please give our viewers, there are so many content creators out there, of course, they are trying, they don't know where to start, they're not sure what they should do. Maybe just give them an insight of how exactly should they go about it?
No, start with what you have. That's what I normally tell people. If you have a small phone and like a small computer, just start with that. It will always grow eventually. As long as you have the talent, you have the passion, you want to keep pushing, just start with what you have, because if you say you're going to wait until the day you get, you know, a black magic,
Yeah.
you're going to wait forever. But if you start with your small phone, tomorrow you'll get a better phone, the other day you get a small camera, and you'll eventually have a big one. So start with what you have. Don't look back. Stop comparing yourself with others. It's very draining. Today you will wake up and you look at Ali, you're like, hey, I'm Ali's age mate, but I'm making he's making, you know, moves. There's so much people go through that they don't want to share with you.
Yes.
And like, for example, I've never told anyone about like me being depressed, you know, that year. But no one knew,
Yes.
not even my friends. But now people go through so much, but you don't have to let whatever you're going through drain you. And if you're watching this and you've actually hit rock bottom, the only thing I can tell you is the beauty about a rock bottom is the fact that the only way from there is just up.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. So from the bottom, the only place you can go is up.
Yeah.
And if you're there, you're watching, you're a content creator, or you're thinking this is your thing, you had it.
Yeah.
Start now.
But
You
I
know?
normally tell people something else. Content creation was never meant for everyone.
For sure.
It's just like being a doctor, just like being a professor, being a pilot. Like, not everyone can be a pilot. Same as content creation. So just know yourself. Do not do it because Ali is doing it. Jijue kwanza ukwe like, can I really do it?
Yes.
It's just like being an artist. Not everyone. Mi najijua nikiingia studio I can't do anything. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
Kwa hiyo, I normally want to tell people that in as much as you believe in yourself and you know that you can do it, make sure that thing ambayo unajiaminia, it's the right thing for you. Yeah.
All right, there you have it, guys. So I hope this has been insightful for you. If you're there, we did this video especially for content creators. So if you're there, you've watched, go ahead and start if it's your thing. Find your purpose, like Ali said. Don't just look at probably the fame or the money or compare yourself to somebody else is doing it, so I also want to do it. No. Find your purpose and go for it. So Ali, give us your parting shot.
Thank you very much for hosting me. I'm really honored. And for anyone, I normally say this in every interview, for anyone who's ever supported me in any way, liking my video, watching my video, commenting, even sharing, just know that I really appreciate it, and I'm grateful to God, you know, for bringing you in my life. Thank you for supporting me. Keep supporting me. I will never let you down, and I love you all very, very much. Follow me on my social media platforms at presenter_Ali on every social media platform, and Facebook pekee ndo inakuwa presenter Ali. Hizo zingine zote presenter_Ali, YouTube presenter Ali. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ali, for coming on to this show. It's really, really, really an honor to have had you.
Thank you.
And we're so honored. Me, I am just a new content creator. So having someone this great sitting right next to me and
Thank
doing
you.
this
I'm
is such an
humbled.
honor. Thank you
Asante
so
sana.
much. We're very,
Nashukuru.
very humbled.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode coming up next week. Remember to subscribe, like, and please drop a comment for us. Follow us on our social media handles at The Angel Shanice, and thank you so much. See you again soon.